Hi everybody, welcome to Hypothetically Speaking Gardener. I want to show you what's going on in my garden. Today is I want to say October the 21st, Tuesday. I want to show you what's growing, what's still awoke, what didn't go to sleep, or what's still holding on. I want to show you what's thriving, and I just want to show you the beautiful green and the lush and what it looks like when it's chilly, when it's warm, because in Georgia, you just never know what the weather would be like. So just take it one day at a time. And I want to show you what's going on in the garden. And it is really cold outside to me. I'm doing this video this morning. I've been in the garden off and on since 8 o'clock this morning when I put my grandson on the bus. And it's cold, so I got this hat on still and it's cold. And I'm just enjoying the garden. And I want you all to enjoy it with me before I go to work. So while the lawnmowers is not going and people's not really moving around, making a lot of noise in the neighborhood, I want to show you this. So I'm going to turn the camera around. I just wanted to show you what's going on in the garden. Hope you all is having a awesome growing season as well. And I hope you didn't give up. And if it died back, I hope you threw another seed in the ground or a pot like I did, or a container. And if you thought about growing and contemplating about growing, I hope by now I'm watching a lot of videos and things coming down your time, co-workers or people talking to you. I hope that sparks something in your head or brain or heart and say, you know what, let me just take a leap of faith. Who's to say I can and cannot grow? I won't know until I try. And once you try, hypothetically speaking, if you mess up, or hypothetically speaking, if it don't grow as abundant or big or small, just do it again and again. If you put too many seeds down, you planted it too deep, just try it again and again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you starting in my backyard, and I'm going to work my way to the front yard. I want to show you my seeds. Put some seeds in the ground, I think October the 1st, and I put some seeds in the ground maybe the last week of September. And I just want you to see what my seeds are doing, how my garden is doing, because if you want to buy the plants already ready, you can, but I want to show those. If you step out on faith and start with a seed, it's just as abundant and you get more. You just have to wait a little bit, but all is well. So I'm going to turn the camera around, ladies and gentlemen, and like I said, I hope you guys having a great day. And if you can't smile, and I'm sending you love and hugs. So let's get this smile on, let's get this garden journey on, and let me turn the camera around. So I want to start in this garden area. So if I stand back, I call this area Against the Fence. This is named after both of my grandmothers. This is called the Viola's and Florence Garden. And in the Viola's Florence Garden, I have raspberries, yellow and red. And I have yellow tomatoes. And this is the whole section, if you ever watch any of my videos, that I have my grape alley. So all those 12 plants, or 14, all of those are grapes. From Concord grapes to the end of muscadine grapes, because I thought the muscadine was Concord until they start growing. And I have over here tomatillas, and I have yellow tomatoes and red salad tomatoes that's not ready, but these are the yellow. And as they come, you can see I eat as they come. I do not allow it. And what I do, I just want to show people why I like container gardening as well as ground garden, but most definitely container garden, because as my tomatoes come or fall or drop or the birds take them, I just squeeze the seeds, and I squeeze the seeds in the soil so you can see germination of tomatoes plant coming up. Here's another one right there. There's two, one right there and one right there. And these are free yellow tomatoes, so I wouldn't have to go to a nursery and buy tomatoes. This is something that don't supposed to be in here. Let me get that out. But this free. You don't have to grow it, pay for it. You just buy it one time, get your harvest, take your tomatoes. I think there's one right here I can do on camera, and just squeeze the seeds back in there. And you see those seeds? And just move it around the soil and water it and watch a miracle come. It's one on my hand. See how simple that is? And rub it on the ground. So yeah, just that simple. It's not hard. Just that simple. Gotta be careful not dropping it all over the garden. But back to the garden tour. I did the tomatillas the same way. See all that germination? Those are tomatillas. And you see that's the skin of a tomatilla that fell. And there's one right here growing. You see? First year having these, believe it or not. I didn't know what to do with them, but I cut that plant back right there, if you could see. And there's one tomatilla still growing. That's where you got that coming. But I just squeeze it back in the container. And next year, I'll have unlimited tomatillas. I did the same thing with my salad tomatoes. I've been having this for a very long time. And I squeezed some seeds, and it's taking this time. But here's the, once she do grow up, this will be the first one, 2025. I put more soil in here because the soil was going down. That's one thing about container gardening. The soil will go down over the years. So when I put more soil down, I smothered my seeds. That's probably 100 seeds in here. And I smothered it. So now I'm trying to redo the base when this grow, put these salad tomato seeds on top so I can have unlimited salad tomatoes. And then again, in my grandmother's garden, all of these are grapes. So this is the grape alley I was telling you about. 2025, I was able to find me some trellis, and eventually I'll have my grapes trellising over each one of these growing entities. But this, how beautiful Florence garden is. And I love it. I had abundant of grapes. I did. And so this garden where you see the pots all the way up to the pomegranate tree that's kind of yellow and green right there. The big tree. Let me see if I can blow it up. The yellow and green. That's the pomegranate tree in the back. So all the way leading up to there, and I'm going to turn. Hey, I want to show you that I named this garden after my sister. Her name is Dawn. She's gone, and she passed away. And so this alley is called Dawn's Alley. So all these plants that you see in these pots, this is Dawn's Alley. All the way down here, all the way here, from that bed, all the way to here. So this is Dawn's Alley. And it's my version of talking to my sister, my version of putting her name in my mouth, my version of letting her legacy live. So in Dawn's Alley, we have basil. I picked a lot, harvest a lot, and you see once you harvest the bay leaf, I apologize, it'll grow back. See the stem? It'll grow back another one. Because I had picked these off in fresh ones. So these are bay leaf. I wish you could smell it. It's good for seasoning all sort of other things. I forgot the name of this. I have to look at this flower. I found these seeds online, but she finally blossomed. It's been like a week or two. I have a Swiss chard in here. I actually put like 5 in this summer, and the heat tore it, and it just left me 1. I had broccoli in this bed as well. My basil. I harvested. I got more seeds. It's holding on. And it was kale in here. It was broccoli. It was cauliflower. And I don't have that anymore. But I took a leap of faith, and I put some different things in here from seed. From some canary melons, some karaji melon, tiger melon, banana melon, honeydew, jubilee, orange and yellow, and another version of watermelon. So just said, you know what, this section get a lot of sun. Was trying to give it a little shade. I put a peach tree here, if you can see, and hopefully get it, keep it in a pot, and I'll keep it nice and trim just to get us a little shade in this area. But I said, well, you know what, let me just utilize this and turn this into a different type of bed. I'm going to put some watermelon in here, grow some watermelon. Some things are right here around the edges that can take some sun. And this is a mango, I forgot what version, but from seed. That's a mango. This is the peach tree plant. She's waking up. And not only she's waking up, I have a lot of fruit plants that's waking up. And normally, next year will be my 7th year gardening. Normally, my things don't wake up until springtime, and this is October. I have noticed going on 30 days, literally 30 days. I say the 1st of October. No. Let's back it up because I'll say maybe 2 weeks before September ended, I noticed that the trees were waking up, and then October they just start sticking out more. So check your fruit trees. I have noticed, like I said, over 30 days now, going on 40, that the trees are waking up. No, if it produces fruit, I'm not taking it off. One thing for me, I would say, gardening is make it personal. I try not to mimic or I enjoy the videos, but don't do what other people do. Do what you want to do. If it's something that you saw that was cute, interesting, say, okay, I want to try. But still, put your spin on it. Don't mimic everything other people do, because what worked for them might not work for you. But I want to show you really quick. This is my garlic. I put some garlic in here out the house that I had. And I had some in the garage. I left too long. They got hard. So I went in the house and got some garlic that I bought at the store. And I put it in here. It was the the big garlic. And this is my testimony of the garlic coming up. I did see one kale over here yesterday. I want to see if I can find it, because I put this down. I put some kale seeds down. So if it comes, I'll show you. Oh, here's one right here. I don't know if you can see this, but that is a purple kale. And then more garlic here. And I had cucumbers in here, and the squirrels dug them up. I guess they didn't like where they was. This been holding it on. I had some melons in here. Didn't have a success. The bugs tore it off because I don't know. They just showed their ass this summer. The bugs did. They came in here and tore up my stuff. Tore up my stuff. And so didn't give up. I said, okay. Put some onions. I don't know if you can see this. I put some onions in all the front, garlic in the bed, and I put some baby onions, so I will have some onions. And I took a lot of these from my harvest last year. But back to the garden tour. This is a testimony tree. I love to tell everyone about this tree. This is a peach tree that I put in a pot from seed, and I started this baby from scratch. And yes, it produced over 100 peaches this year, but the crazy thing about it was like a whole bunch of black dots on the tree. Front yard and the backyard on the peaches, so you wouldn't be able to eat many. I think we probably tasted 10 peaches out of all of that, and besides the squirrels and the wind shaking them down on the ground. And I did cover them up, but this year I'm not covering up. I just let Mother Nature do Mother Nature. I think I gave my tree more harm, or my peaches, when I covered it up and attracted it. So I'm just gonna let it sit on the tree, and what happens is what happens. And in Don's Island, let me finish showing you. I got some lemons. First year, y'all. Look. Look at my babies. Look at all these lemons. First year having this many. Normally I have them and the flowers will fall off. Y'all see the lemons. I am so happy. So I got the lemon tree. I think I got 3 in the backyard. That's a lemon tree, and that didn't produce yet. And it's another lemon tree. I'll show you. And waiting on that surprise, and that's another one. Waiting on that surprise. These are my guavas. I did accidentally leave them outside. I didn't know they didn't do cold weather well, but hypothetically speaking, hon, if they come back alive, I will have them in the garage to do their thing. But I'm gonna see if they come back. And this is a nectarine. She's not quite woke yet. I bought her online. She never woke up as quick like I thought she was. And this is an apricot that I bought online, and still standing by faith. And I'm waiting on those 2 babies to wake up. I have a soursop that I did bring in the house, and she lost a leaf because I brung her out too fast. Last year I brung her out like in February. And but she never came back so far, but I'm not giving up on her. I put some soursop seeds in here just to see what's going to happen and just to stand on faith that give me some germination. This is another citrus that I bought this year. This is a lime, first year given a lime. I had a lime tree that I didn't get any limes on, but I had another one. Here's one right here. You can see that one right there. I saw like 4. They took it off. It was one right there. They just come out here and have their way. When I tell you these squirrels come out here and have their way, they come out here and have their way. This is another beautiful plant. This is a orange mandarin. And when I first got her, I think I got like 6 off of her so far. Not another, but she's so tall. If I could stand back, she's taller than me. I am 5'3". She's taller than me, so I'm absolutely happy and amazed that she's growing up. My another favorite person I like to share people. This is Mama Bear. Every year she give me more pears. I actually put her in a pot. This pot, she was in the original pot that I bought for 4 years, and I just put her 5 years. She was in the original pot that I bought her, so I've been doing it 6 years. So I say, yeah, 4.5, 5 years she was in that pot. And so what I did was put her in this pot about 3 months ago, after she bared her pears. But if you could see her, when I say that things are waking up, look, and this don't ever happen until springtime. And so if any of my fruit trees wake up, I'm not picking it, I'm not knocking it off, I'm gonna let it thrive. And that's why I'm watching nature. I'm literally planting according to the trees. I'm not planting according to if it's warm or cold outside. The trees are telling me something different than what the weather station is telling me. So based on the trees, that's how I'm planting. And so that's how I'm just putting seeds in the ground and just let it do what it do. I appreciate the coolness so we can get them brassicas in, but it's allowing me to plant other things because I'm experimenting based on what I see the trees are doing. So if the trees are waking up, telling me something, then it's telling me I can continue to plant because something is going to be different. So that's why I wanted to share. My trees are waking up. Check your fruit trees. I'm sure yours are too. This is a grapefruit tree. First year having her. I have a grapefruit over there that I bought from the big box store, orange and yellow, orange and brown. But this is a grapefruit tree. And love grapefruits. Love. I could eat them raw. When I was a kid, we used to split them in half, and my grandma put a little dash of sugar on it. Or some people eat it with a little salt on it like they do watermelon. But this is grapefruit, and this is a orange tree. She's actually bigger than when I got her. Let me see what type of orange tree she is, because I did put the name on it, the pot. At least I thought I did. Oh, I think this is the navel orange. So yeah, she's the navel orange. And she is 100% big when I got her. I got her in a really small container. I think I got her at, what's that store called? It's almost like Ace Hardware. I'm trying to think of it on the tip of my tongue. Tractor Supply. She was in a really small container. It's a real small container. And that's before I found my favorite store, Grower Outlet. But she was small, and look at her now. So she is doing her thing. This is one of my other lemon trees, Pomarosa lemon, and this is my first time. I did get this at my favorite store, Growers Outlet, and I noticed yesterday it's getting yellow. What made me get this plant was my neighbor have a gigantic Pomarosa tree in the backyard. It's big like this fig tree, if you can see how big this fig tree is. And every year I look across his fence and I'll be like, what is that growing on his tree? And he told me it was this tree. He gave me 5 of those lemons. OMG, I ate them. I peeled them like it was an orange. And when I say good, sweet, the best lemons in my entire life I ate, I had to go get me a tree. So this is a Ponderosa lemon, first year growing, and I'm ecstatic. I'm proud that I took a leap of faith and got my own, and I'm growing my own. This is a kiwi. I bought her online, and I think I paid $5 for this little plant. It was a seedling that I bought online, and the lady sold it to me for $5. I put it in this container, and just look at all that. One, I see it stemming out. It was one. It was one, and it just gave me all of this, and so I am super duper duper proud of myself stepping out on faith. And I'll bring all the citrus in. And what I'm also thinking now, since I have a lot of citrus, either I'm going to bring them in the garage. Last year I had them in the basement, or I'm going to put a canopy out here and block it off with some shade cloth or tarp. Haven't decided, and put some light in it. Or I decided I'm thinking about putting it in the back of my house where my herbs are, and put the canopy back there and put all my citrus underneath the canopy. I haven't decided, so it'd be that spot, or I would put the canopy here and just make a tent area and just smother everything under here and move some of the mama bear, the pear tree, and the mulberry tree that doesn't go over here, and just use all this for citrus, since this is like they're already close, and just make everything, put everything, repot over here. But this is another testimony tree. I put her in the ground. If I go back and watch my videos, she was about this tiny. I did her in the lime when the lime was right there. And the lime did not thrive like this young lady did. But this is a lemon, and she'll grow, and every year I got to cut her back. So that's 100% reason why I want to put the canopy on here and cover her up. I want her to thrive, because all the other lemon trees I take in the house. And my neighbor did say once she get used and acclimated to the ground and get big and thicker roots, that she won't die all the way back like this. So again, I hate the fact that it get cold and my baby, she died back. But this is a lemon. I don't know if this is a Meyer lemon, because it's been a minute. I have to watch my videos go back. But this is my lemon tree that I have on the ground out here. I have to zip tie her up so she can stand up. And this is a banana tree. I kept her in the pot because I have plans for her to relocate her one day somewhere. And this is a mulberry. This is my first year having mulberry. I actually ate one. I didn't realize how small. I don't know if I would have invested in this plant anymore and just enjoy the two I have. I have a white one. I bought a seedling online. I'll show you. And I have these. These are so small. Something that's growing so big and so abundant. So small. It looked like if I had it in the ground, it would take up a lot of space to produce me a tiny, tiny bit of tiny fruit. And this is my pomegranate tree. So let me back her up. I started her from seed. She's testimony just like the peach tree. And under no circumstance have I yet got a pomegranate. And I'm waiting. I mean, you can just see her, the redness. I'm so waiting. Cannot wait. I cannot wait. I know it's going to taste phenomenal. This is papaya. Brought her in last year. This is her second year on the homestead. And I'm going to call myself a homestead because it's my homestead. I'm growing in my backyard and front yard. And I'm taking a leap of faith, growing my own food. Papaya. And I had her, like I said, in the basement. And once it get really, 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 really cold, she'll be under the tarp that I said I'm going to have here. Canopy that I have in my garage. I have two of them. And I'll have them nice and comfortable in the tent and keep them warm. And I have two of them. So I look forward to having papaya juice, eating them fresh. And I bought one at the store this year so I can just get the seeds. So I have a whole bunch of seeds. I mean, it gave me just like the pictures. You see all them seeds? It gave me all of those. So I had them seeds dried out in the house. This is another lemon. Oh, apologize, orange tree. This is a calamine orange. And the other one, I believe that was a navel orange. I think I wrote it on this container. But still, this is bigger. When I bought these at that time, Like again, they were these little bitty cute containers. I'm gonna show you because I have them sitting on the property, real tiny. They was about that tiny, and it did a good job for something that I paid at that time for $20-some. That to me wasn't worth it, but I wanted it because I couldn't find a tree at that time. But it was tiny, but it's growing. Happy yet gave me any flowers, but it will in its due process. This is my walnut tree. I have two on the properties, black walnut. I believe one's white and black, or both of them is black walnuts that I have. And I always did love walnuts. I love nuts. So I got the walnut, I got pecans, I got almonds, and so I love them, love them, love them. This is another Swiss char. I have one here. I had one in here. Don't look like it came back. This is lemon balm. I wish you all could smell it. In this bed, I had lemon balm. I had cauliflower in here. I had Swiss char. I had bok choy. And when I say them bugs towed it up, this is, let me smell this. I wanted to say, oh, this is onion. I had onions here last year, so hopefully they pop up. That is an onion. It smells good. This is more lemon balm. This is spearmint. And I had a Swiss char here at all four corners. You see, no existence. I think this one dried out. See? Look. Yeah. And I had the garlic. See how they dug up my garlic? Look. They just play so much. You have no idea. These chipmunks, squirrels, I call them chipmunks. They play so much because they act like it. And this bed, again, I had turnips all in this bed. I had beets, and I did not get it, but I didn't give up. I had spaghetti squash in here, basil, spearmint, is hanging on, cauliflower. I had all kind of stuff that I did not get to enjoy because the heat, and the bugs. It is a Swiss char holding on back there. This is one of my plants. I bought like 5 from this man online. I bought 5 plants at his house at that time. This is can't wait to get that. This is a palmetto plant. And this is I keep calling her star night, but she's a star fruit. I bought that from him. I think I bought a sugar apple from him as well. I bought a avocado from him at that time. It was something else I have to think about. But yeah, I love my exotic plants. Normally I would have ginger and turmeric, but I moved the turmeric. So this is still my turmeric container, but I didn't get any turmeric. This is ginger. The leaves smell. This is so amazing. I was telling a customer, you can boil the leaves if the bottom wasn't ready. But this smells so amazing. Hopefully I can see if I can show you all. I'm growing it in the front yard as well, but I want you all to see. For those that know that you can grow ginger in a pot, that's why I'm saying you need to take a leap of faith and grow you a garden. I don't want to mess up this, but I'm just trying to show you. That's the root. If you can see really quick. Grow you a garden. It is so free, ladies and gentlemen. It is so free. Once you grow, you get abundance of everything that you plant. You don't even have to buy it again. Everything you plant, it will have your own seeds, fruits, and vegetables. And I had this garden bed, let me share in testimony. It was full of watermelon and cantaloupe. And do you see a leaf? Nope, the bugs, they just told me up. They told me up. This is basil. And I had squash all in here. The bugs tore it up. This is another version of of mint in both of these pots. I put mint in both of those pots. Lavender. I think that was rosemary or lemon balm. I think rosemary. And my 2 plants that look like palm trees. And these are my babies. I can't wait for them to get big. Yeah, this was rosemary. And you can't believe or won't believe, no squash and no watermelon over here because the bugs did not want me to have it. And back to the garden tour. It is so pretty. When I tell you, I just love to come back here and just see everything. But this is a butterfly plant that I have back here. More basil. I had broccoli in here. You see, I cut it back. You see how it's growing back on the side. That's why I say your plants be fighting back for you. You just got to trust the process. This is a Swiss chard. I had cabbage in here. Look at that. Look, this is kale. It's coming back, even though I kept cutting it down because the sun was kicking its butt. So don't think that if it's green, cut the brown part off. Look, something is still growing. Same thing here. It's brown. I cut it back. See that bug right here? I'm about to cut it when we get off the camera off. But see, it's still growing. There's life in it once it's green. People cut it off, but me, I like plants. I've always been a plant lover, so I trust in the process. This is a tea plant, and it loves its new home. I repotted this plant into a bigger container. I had it in a container when I bought it. It was too small, and this is a tea. Well, I'll be able to have my own. I think this brown tea, and this is the pecan tree that I was telling you all about, as well as the walnut trees I was saying. All the blue containers in the backyard, I put the nut trees in. This is another blueberry that's waking up. And I'll get close so you can see. See all these little dots sticking out? These little dots sticking out. Each dot represent a nut that would be coming out on the tree. Same thing if it was a fruit. Each one of those dots represent a fruit that will be coming out on your plant. These are roses. I moved it. She was right there, and I moved her over here, and I moved the other one behind me. But remember I told you things are waking up, and I'm paying attention to this, not the weather. These are cherries. Yes, I started her from seed. Testimony tree too. I got to tell you, my brother passed away about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago. And my mom was eating some cherry seeds, and she said, I said, Mom, what you gonna do with them seeds? My mom said she was gonna throw them seeds away. And let me find you. There you go. There's another one. And she said, here's another one. She was gonna throw the seeds away. And I said, nope. She know how hard I am, love gardening. I said, give me those seeds. I'm gonna take them seeds, and I'm gonna take them seeds back to Georgia, and I'm gonna grow a plant. So this is my testimony tree. I tell people, my mother was eating some cherries, and she threw them away. The seeds, spitting them out, and she gave them to me. So this is a testimony. When I tell you, remember I said these little things that look like spikes, that is represent where the fruit is gonna be. Each one on your plants that you see, if I can do it sideways, that represent the fruit that's gonna come out on that plant. And that is a cherry tree. So I have my own cherries. Did some experimenting. I took 2 pots I have in the backyard that's black. I dug up one is, I think, a cold hardy banana tree, and the other one I think is something blue something banana. But I dug both of them up because, again, I have plans, and so I dug that up and I put it in a pot so I can transplant that somewhere else. Another blueberry bush. I probably have so many, probably over 10, 12. I'm gonna say over 12 blueberry bushes on the property again, so I can I have plans, so I have it. Instead of needing them when I need them, I already got them. Here's another walnut. This is my walnut. I have my own walnut. And this bed I did a variety of flowers, yet came up but this one, and I love it. I love the fact that it's giving me rich red and then like a rich pink. But I got different 8 different flowers in here, and this one's the first one came up. So whatever this is, it is really doing its thing. I'm super proud of the version of that. I think that might be the canary. I have to look at the seeds. Oh, seeds, ladies and gentlemen, seeds. So when your plant dry, see the plant mean the flower, and they dry, those are the seeds. All these little redness, those are the seeds. When they dry, just crumble them and tuck them back in the dirt. That's what I did. You have another plant. Same thing with the butterfly plant. These are the seeds. grab the seeds like this, find somewhere in the dirt, put them in the dirt, and a whole nother plant. So you never had a butterfly plant, find somebody with a butterfly plant. I was going to say the seeds will bless you with the seeds, and that plant will come back. This is a bed of purple and orange sweet potatoes. I am growing sweet potatoes in here. First year I've never had my ground is kind of wet because it's still early. I never had purple sweet potatoes, so this will be my first year enjoying a purple sweet potato. But these are my sweet potatoes, and I'm super duper proud of myself. I was trying to dig up one so you could see, but these are my sweet potatoes, and I got orange and I got purple, and I'm gonna leave them in here until I'm ready to pick them out. But these are, and a lot of people, I didn't do it this year, eat the leaves like spinach or however you like to eat them, or saute them or whatever, but these are the leaves for my sweet potato plant. So you got to see the garden over here. Here's another bed over here that I started over here back there by the house. That is all herbs, different than tomato plants. I'll show you in peach. I call that garden named after my dad. That's the Alex garden, and that's the dad. Around my house, all around my house, around these banana trees all around my house, I named that garden after my mom. That's called Bonita's garden. This fruit trees, 10 fruit trees, this orchard, this is called Bonita Orchard. That's my mom's name. And then I named this section over here after myself. This is called the Valencia's garden. I had to put one to myself. I was giving everybody else a name, then I had to do me. And again, about this fence all through here, I named this garden after my grandmother's. This is the Viola Gardens. Look how beautiful these trees are. I was telling my grandkids, I cannot wait till we have our own bananas in our backyard. But you could see the porch and the window. Look how the leaves almost close to the window, and most definitely on the porch pass. So I am so happy to have my own oasis back here. Yes, my own botanical gardens, my own hypothetically speaking gardener. I don't have to go nowhere and get food. That's why I would love for people to grow their own food, because it's a certain feeling when I come back here or in my front yard, just walk around. I don't care how you feel. It changes your whole mood to everything. But first year, I had one produced last year, just one. I had a lot of leaves, but they fell off. But this is a yellow peach plum. And see all these little things I tell you come out, the tree is waking up. These are plums, yellow plums. And so my plum tree is waking up, and that's just what is encouraging me. All my fruit trees is to grow like no other, because my trees are telling me something different. And this is a collard green patch. All the green. See how I need to come back and cut this back because the heat. But I'm going to cut this back today. And I'll have a whole nother plant that's dried out. I can leave it or I can pull it. But this is green. You can leave it or pull it. See? I got some more seeds that I'm starting. And I got some onions that's coming back from last year that I put in the ground. That's onions. And you will see onions all throughout this bed with the collard greens and more collard greens that you'll see that's trying to grow back from this plant that to you that look dead. I'll just come back and trim it. This is a testimony. I had to get this. Over there, I had a pomegranate tree over there. I'm gonna show you. I had the pomegranate tree that I was showing you that's in Don's Island, and I started that baby from seed. And like I said, I got some projects coming up. And I just had to have me a testimony of my testimony with me. So I dug her up and put her in the pot from over there. And she's growing back. She got what they called shocked. When you take a plant from somewhere and you put it in another. Yeah, and she went into shock. And, of course, that's why you see it brown. But you see the leaves are coming back. She's thriving. She's doing her thing. And so this is another testimony. I was listening to different people saying that you needed 2 blueberries to get a blueberry. So I'm going to walk around my yard and I'm going to try to speed this video up. I had this blueberry tree for 5 years on the side of my house by the window, by the AC. And nothing was over there but blueberries and strawberries. This one blueberry plant and strawberries. And it's way, way, way bigger than me. But it gave me abundant twice a year of blueberry, and it was sitting by itself. So if someone say you need 2 blueberries to grow, that's not true. Just take a leap of faith. I will say in that area, it was shady in that area. And what I will say, from the AC, from the water, from the AC running, got plenty of water, and that could have been it, and the shade. So yes, I dug her up. I'm eventually gonna probably have some strawberries come at the bottom because I picked up that and grabbed some strawberries. So yeah, and she got this big, so she grew by herself. This was a blueberry that I bought that was when you go to the store and they have plants on sale because they was dying. She was one, so I'm bringing her back to life. And so you see the fresh green root. This is a blueberry. I'm going to have to do something with this. This has got me a lot of, this is a collard green. I'm going to have to take that out. That's brown. And another collard green. Look like I can take this up, this brown, and get this out. Look how thick this root is. Look, this gave me years and years, but I've got some fresh seeds of abundant. Now what I did do, I can't wait to show you, I put some cantaloupe seeds here and some watermelon seeds here so I can have, because again, I had them on the other side of my yard and the bugs. So I said, you know what, I'm fighting back. I'm getting me some watermelon. So I planted watermelon in that patch, and I planted watermelon over there, and I put some watermelon in my front yard. I'm getting me some watermelon instead of just leaving it in one. So no matter what area, watermelon gonna come up in one of these, on these spots. I love me watermelon. I love me some cantaloupe. But here's another one that needs to come up. This was collard greens. It gave me abundant of collard greens. So I will be throwing those 2 away as well. But you see, and like I said, I've got more collard greens. This is another pecan tree that I bought online. So let me show you really quick. All of these are blueberries. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course those 2, that's 6. And it's 4 more down here. And that's 4. And that's 10. Just in this section. This is a white mulberry. I'm going to do something with these strawberries. I got to find a pretty container, but these are strawberries. I have another one over there, which are 5. This is a pineapple guava, about actually 1, and I actually planted in 1 plant, and I realized they had 2 plants in 1 container, so I got, for the price of 1, I ended up getting 2 plants. This is a fig tree that I found at the big blue box store. Y'all call it Wally World. It was on sale years ago. I got like 4 of them from that. It was $5, and I put it in a pot. I repotted her. She was in a little pot, and so this is a fig. This is also a testimony. This is a kumquat, I believe. One of my friends had a tree in her front yard, and I don't even think she knew what the tree was. And I told her, and she never ate one of the things. She didn't know what it was. She thought it was poison, but I knew it was food. And so I took a piece of it, and I used some aloe vera gel from my plant and stuck it in a pot. And look at the testimony from Ms.V. rooted her own plant, and this thing is thick. Testimony that you can step out on faith and grow. So, and it lasted. I think I saw a bull's video. He wanted to take it out the ground and put it in the house. No, I left. This was in my front yard. I just put her in this pot. She's been in this pot probably for 2 months now, or 2 months and a half. But you can leave her in the ground or in a pot. I leave her out all winter because mine was in the ground in the front yard. So this is kumquat. This was a marshmallow plant I bought online, and I believe Etsy. She have yet came back. She was also in the house with that sour sap, and I took her out early with the sour sap. She yet came back. And again, like I said, these are pink lemonade blueberries, and these are regular blueberries, but they're doing their thing, and I'm super duper proud of myself. And like you'll see, the banana trees are really growing. Let me show you my harvest, since I'm getting long-winded with the videos. I put some flowers in here. I got some strawberries growing down there. So let me show you what I got this morning. Got this out the front yard. These are peppers. These are eggs I got out. These are some things I love this. This is thyme. Some people call it. Some people call it oregano, but it's oregano, cumin oregano. These are one of my favorite. I want to tell you the testimony. If you lay one of these on the ground, this thing germinates super duper fast. One stem germinate. These are white strawberries. I bought some seeds online, and I thought he was ripping me off, but those little bitty. These gonna be my first year next year or this year having white strawberries, and all of these are regular strawberries. I gotta water regular strawberries, and different herbs. And someone gifted me a plant from her garden, and I'm gonna take some. This is insulin. I keep her covered, and some different type of mints up here. Leaf of life. This is also like cumin oregano. If you put a leaf down, it makes another one. This is a weed. It makes another one and another one. See, that's a baby. You just have to drop one leaf, and it's amazing. Do your own research. 1 or 2 leaf, boil it. Very, very, very immaculate healing properties. So do your own research and check out the leaf of life. Okay, it looks like that. More seedlings that I got in here. Again, a beautiful, beautiful banana tree, and I'm glad I did this because I wanted my own oasis in my backyard. I didn't want to have to get in the car and drive away. When I tell you the testimony of the oregano, I took it from here because my chickens got loose and they digged it up. So I called myself moving it because I didn't want them to tear up my plant. But guess what? One of the leaves touched the ground. Look, I noticed that the whole plant's finna come up here. So I will have cumin oregano down here. And I forgot the name of this plant. So if you want these plants and you see seeds, cut this off. I got some in the house. These are the seeds for the same plant. If anybody's watching this video like this plant, or you have this plant, or you know somebody, just take the seeds on their plants that you see, cut the seeds off, let this dry, put it in the ground, and you can have this same plant. And it feels just like cotton. It is so, so pretty. So just take a leap of faith. Got some hostas. I put like 3 of them down here. I can't wait. Lemon balm and more spearmint. These 3 are chocolate mint, one of my favorite. Lemon balm, apple mint, magenta mint, collard greens that you see that look like they old. I took from over there, and one is coming up. So this is lemon thyme. That plant I was telling you about, that testimony plant I was talking about, leaf of life. Look, I can take this piece or this piece and put it in the dirt, and a whole nother plant come off. All these pieces. That's how good this grows. This is stevia. These are the seeds. Just cut this back, let it dry out, which I'm gonna come and harvest. But this is stevia. This is rue. This is another stevia. This is went into plant stock as well. I did 2 pots of this. This is spearmint. I took it from one spot. This is my lettuce. I started from seed. I say a half a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago, 2 Mondays ago. All this germination you see, this is mixed lettuce. Also put some seeds in here around the basil. Oh, it smells so good over here. I mean, y'all smell this. You can just sit here with a chair. It smells so good. I put some strawberries in here. These are strawberries. Some more oregano that I love. More oregano. This is cilantro. Got hot, but it'll come back. This is sage. Love this smell. This is God, I forgot what this. Oh, it smells so good. Something lemon. It's not lemon balm. Something lemon verbena or something like that. Oh, this smells so good. Make you want to cuss. Oh, it smells so good. Smells so good. That was basil. Got to come back. This is another bay leaf. This is my fennel. Love this stuff. This smells good too. This is parsley for the parsley lovers. This is another container of strawberries. I got to find something pretty to put that in. These large things are beefsteak tomatoes, and it takes forever for a tomato to grow. I think 2 so far, or 3. Marigold, another pot of strawberries that I transplanted over here, and this is borage that's coming back. And I just dropped the seeds, and these feel like cotton as well once they grow and have blue pretty flowers. Some people say the flowers taste good. This is eucalyptus. If anybody like eucalyptus, and this smells amazing. OMG. And this is another pot of borage. And this is my herb alley. I come over here and cut back the herbs. I dry them off, or I put them in a tub when I take a bath. But this is in my dad's garden, and this is the herb alley. This is a peach tree. Remember I told you these little dots right here? This represents the peach growing. This is a peach tree. Me and my grandson moved this yesterday. This was super duper heavy. We had it over here. But a peach tree I do adore. I got these at Lowe's, the blue box store. They were $7 because they were on sale, because to them they were dying and they didn't want to deal with them. Let me grab that out of there. And so I put it in this pot, put some fertilizer in there, some soil, and I got to come back and put some more seeds. This is pineapple tomatoes. It's having a moment. It's smelling it, so I got those seeds out this morning. I'm going to take care of that. Then put some more collard green seeds down. This is another plant. I bought 2 of them. And see the beefsteak tomatoes. Let me show you my purple ones. These are growing so taking all day. These are the small black baby tomatoes. I have some big ones over there. I'll show you. And more. Oh, this is turmeric. Oh, ginger. Turmeric. This turmeric. So the other one is turmeric. That's over there. And the other one that's not there is ginger. And this is ginger. The leaves are skinny. My apologies. Okay, so this is ginger. The other plant I digged in the ground, that was turmeric. This is ginger. Ginger leaves are skinnier. Turmeric leaves are thicker. This is a bed of carrots. And if you watch my video, I did tell you, let these leaves, they're falling now, fall, and all these leaves, see these ants all over it? These are, be mindful, they spread like this. Look, that's carrots. That's carrot seeds. That's unlimited carrots. Let me just do that. That thing is leaning over. Look at that. And I'll just come and water it. But unlimited carrot seeds. Look. Just sprinkle that everywhere. Unlimited carrot seeds. Let me grab some of these. Look, unlimited carrot seeds. Look. Just grab it and sprinkle it. And carrots like water. I don't cover up my carrot seeds like other people do. Like I said, just find something that you like and experiment it. That's what makes it fun. It's a project. It's your personal project, and it gives you something to do. And I just sprinkle all over here, and I'll have unlimited carrots. That's what I did. That's how I got these 2 pots of carrots. I'm actually going to do 2 more pots, so I got to get me 2 more pots, so I can have 4 pots of carrots, because I can make the dirt deep so the carrots can be long and thick instead of small. But this is just that simple, ladies and gentlemen. And water it really good. And now Ms.V got unlimited carrots. You see that carrot right there? Yep. Now I got carrots. You can put a light shear of dirt on here. When I say just sprinkle, like I did the carrot, dirt on here if you desire, or just water it down. Either or. There's some of my seedlings coming up. Let me show you really quick. This is a kale that I put here. That was a seed. This is purple kale. There's another kale from seed. Kale from seed. And there was some more. Oh, here's another one from seed. And all of these right here are garlic that I did from seed. This is from seed, bok choy. This is okra from seed. Okra from seed. Cayenne pepper. I bought this plant. This is not from seed because I transplant from the front yard. And I had some here, but you see, there's something else that's coming up. These are my onions. Another onion coming up, you see? That's onion coming up, and I put onions all in the front. You see the squirrels taking stuff out. They get on my whole nerves. This is basil. I don't know what type of tomato plant this is, but I will when it comes. So you see that? That's a tomato plant. And I had some bok choy and the bugs tore it up. That's marigold. But let me show you my tomatoes really quick. I love them. Had the one first time in my life, and it tasted regular. I thought it was sweeter than what people was making it sound out to be. But look at these, and I thought it would be bigger, but hey, so far so good. And I ate one yesterday. First year. Look how cute those are. So yes, the smaller tomatoes, no matter what brand, it comes quicker. It grows faster. The bigger ones take forever because it has to get big before then you eat that cluster, then another cluster, versus the little one. The more you pick, the more it grows. And these are the yellow tomatoes. These are my favorite 2025. The yellow tomatoes. These are the yellow ones that look like jingle bells. They really don't have a flavor, kind of bland. But the yellow big tomatoes that look like beefsteak tomatoes and the yellow salad tomatoes are my favorite. And this is a whole herb bed. You got your basil, you got your onions, you got your Thai basil, you got your rosemary, you got your lemon balm, got oregano, and hiding under there is some thyme. I love this bed. Lavender and olive plants. I have black and I have green olives. This is the black one, and this is a green. This is another mulberry plant. Like I said, if I knew, I wouldn't have had 3 mulberry plants for them to grow a tiny bit and take up all this space. This is another rose plant and just herbs. And when I say smell so damn good back here, smells so damn good back here. This is another black diamond apple tree. Have yet got apples off of her, but I am. You can just see. See, I told you it's waking up. See those? And they're waking up. So I'll have me some apples on this baby this year. This is a sugar apple. Have yet woke up yet. This is a fig tree that I bought this year. And you see the little dots. I'm telling you, the tree is trying to wake up. Look, the tree is trying to wake up. So I have some, no, it's not fig. It's a pear. Pear. This is a pear. This is another orange tree that I have. It's so big. This is another orange tree. Forgot the brands. Calamine orange. And what is this? This might be the navel orange tree. Some of these pots I wrote on there. I have to look. But this is another orange tree. This might be a navel orange. This is a yellow apple tree. Granny Smith apple tree. This is my testimony tree. Over the years I've shown her. This is my plum tree. This is Santa Rosa plum. She gave me over 100 plums last year, and they were super good. This is my almond tree, and yes, all them little dots. That is unlimited almonds. It never gave me this many. Probably 12. But look, unlimited dots. That's why I tell you the tree is waking up. Check your plants out. And that's how I'm planting. I'm planting according to the plants. They know something that I don't know. This is my grapefruit. I've yet got a grapefruit from her. But in due time, this is my grapefruit. And I am super duper excited about these fruit trees in this orchard. Again, she's named after my mom. That's Bonita Orchard. So hope you all enjoyed this garden tour in the backyard at my hypothetically speaking oasis in my backyard. My happy place. It smells so good. It's peaceful, super duper quiet back here, and it's gorgeous. I just come and walk, talk to myself, talk to nature, come and talk to the plants, sing to the plants. Love playing this right here, making noise. So just welcome to my humble, quiet place. Love it. Let me take you to the front yard, and so you can see my abundance. Another herb spot. My sorrel, my pomegranate, my basil. I've been harvesting basil seeds like crazy. The bugs came over here and messed up stuff, but my turnips is trying to grow. Purple turnips. This is kale. Red cabbage is germinating. Mind you, 2 or 3 times already, something, a cat or a dog came over and dig this stuff. I almost want to make your ass cuss. Mustard greens coming up. I put some more Brussels sprout seeds down. You see this popping up. I need to come and move. It's 3, but these are ginger. I apologize, it's not ginger. This is garlic. And I put it around. It's 2. I need to come and move it to keep the bugs. But these are kale. These are my seedlings that Ms.V started from seed. So when they get big and bountiful, the testimony is I started from seed. So you all can see this is what I can do, you all can do. Swiss chard, more Swiss chard, and more kale, and spearmint, more lettuce. I put onions and garlic in these different pockets and spearmint. It's another beautiful testimony. I started this baby from seed. We had an hour. And this is another pomegranate tree that I bought. And this baby, I forgot the name of. She was in the house, so I just brought her out. I'll probably bring her back. They would been in my house. And most definitely blueberry. And let me show you my seedlings. Did all this. I put onions in here. I have garlic. I have 8 different type of squashes. 2 versions of pumpkins in here. I have garlic and onions. You see coming up in the bed. Different onions. Garlic. Those are onions from last year. If you smell it. Garlic. Here's some more seedlings trying to pop up right here. Some more. I don't know which spot is what because I just planted it. So I'll know when the plant come up what's what. But those are my seedlings. So I'm proud of myself. And of course I had corn in this bed last year and the sun took them down. This is another blueberry. You see, I gave it a cutting. And more leaves are growing green. More squash. Garlic coming up. There's 2. I gotta come and get one more garlic. Squash. And when I used to wear squash, and these are winter squashes that I put in here. Different type of winter squash. From cusha to potato squash. To spaghetti squash, some different type of squash. So I'm happy. And I planted I put some, what's the name in here? Some pumpkins for my grandbabies. And then I'm going to put some watermelon in this bed and let it run because I'm putting it all over. The bugs is not going to take my watermelon this year. So, or the squirrels. So I'm just going to fight back and put as multiple places I can. So those are my seedlings. These are my fig trees, again, testimony trees. This one, I probably paid about $7 to $10. This one for sure, same thing, $7 to $10. But look how pretty they are. Look how big. I put them in these pots. And I put this dirt in. Let me show you this dirt, just for me. This dirt is, to me, the truth. I love this dirt. I mixed this dirt with some compost, and my plants love this. It's C5403 on fertilization. My plants love these. So all the big pots that I had, and I put some in the garden beds, but it made the greens, the leaf greener. So check this dirt out if you see it. I love it. Green beans growing back. Look. Got potatoes in this bed. See, potatoes growing back. This is where I did my pepper harvest. I just came over here. I love this. This is another green bean. I'm planting exclusive green bean. plant. Let me come back here. This is cucumbers. I cannot wait. I did one regular cucumbers, and this is lemon cucumbers. I love. And different type of melons in here. Kind of like cantaloupe, honeydew melon. I put it in here. Accidentally broke one of my jalapeno plants. Another pepper plant, love. This is another habanero pepper. When I say pepper plants, they be showing out. So you buy a pepper plant, you cut one, another flower. Just keep coming and keep growing and keep giving. Let me show you my seeds. Let me get over here and show you the seeds really quick. 2 seconds. This is a zucchini. That's a potato plant next to it. But I put some purple squash in here, purple kale in here. This is large kale in here. I put some more Swiss chard seeds in here. I need a water. Dinosaur kale, bok choy is the truth. Put some more top soy seeds in here. I gotta add some more collard green seeds here, and this is some more okra seeds in here. Celery have yet came up. Celery seeds, arugula. I see one plant. Cabbage seeds have yet came up. Green cabbage. Broccoli is thriving. Cauliflower have yet came up. And mind you, I did all this the same day. Zucchini came up, and I see 2 onions. So those seeds, I don't know if something have to do with the seeds being old or whatever. It don't matter. Just trust the process. But I have some cauliflower seeds in here, and cabbage have yet came up, and the celery. All this was planted. I had moved these in the backyard, so where you saw the purple kale, the green kale. So I did take those out and I added more. And I did put this around the yard, so this was thriving. This comes up fast, Swiss chard, like the bok choy and dinosaur kale as well. Comes up fast. Top choy. Just ordered some more seeds, so they'll be popping up within a week or 2. And collard greens have yet. They've been here for about a week. They have yet came. And the okra's been here almost a week and a half, 2 weeks, and they came. So just a little faith, little faith, little faith. Bell peppers. It might not give you big, I noticed, in the brick blocks, but who cares if you feed it. I did not feed it no fish fertilizer or any type of fertilizer besides water and banana leaves and stuff. So I'm sure if I did, it'll be bigger. But those are my bell peppers, and I do enjoy. And I do have some in the back in the pots, and those are actually bigger. This is the marigold, being marigold. So abundant. This is my from seed mango. So yes, you can grow mango from seed. And don't forget to bring them in the house or garage, or put it in some type of tent. Make sure you can light and heat and air when it's needed, either or. Blueberry, another blueberry. This is the testimony of me cutting a kumquat and put it in here. This is a plant I bought online. I bought 2 of them. This is avocado. Here's another one. I bought 2 from the same owner. And I bought this online. This, I would bring her in. I left her out last year. And I can't wait to have a dragon fruit. Blueberry gave me abundance of blueberries. This was in the ground also by herself. She wasn't sitting with nobody. She was in the ground by herself. So yes, you can grow blueberries. But I have a neighbor because she was in the ground right here by herself. And this is a bed of basil. And this is a bed of ginger. And it's a bed of turmeric. And when I say smells so damn good over here, it's an understatement. Literally, I used to have cabbage in here. Look, gotta get that up. Die back, look. Gotta get that up. But it smells so damn good. Let me show you. See the ginger coming up. Give you an idea that it's ready. You see, free now. That's why I say you need to grow. Just take a leap of faith. That's free, baby. Once you put it in the ground and you save one and put the other one back in the ground and you keep what you need to dry off in the house, you'll have abundant. So even if one, you can cut it in 4 or 6 and put it in the ground, or take 2 and one of the bulbs give you 4 to 6, and take another bulb and give you 4 to 6. That's 12 plants. And you can have unlimited. You ain't never, ever, ever got to buy that. So this is roses. Let me tell you how immaculate roses are, ladies and gentlemen. Have you ever saw rose tea at the store? Yeah. So rose tea at the store is where when the roses get big, they take the rose and cut it. You take the rose and cut it. Just in case the one at the store is sprayed, hypothetically sprayed. But a fresh rose, you cut this, you let the leaves dry. You can put it in your bath waters for soothing, or you can also boil it as tea. Every herb, you can boil it as tea. Even the leaves, even if this wasn't ready. You can boil your ginger leaves, or you can boil your turmeric. And this is basil. And I came out here harvesting. I got to do more, but you see the leaves? You can just cut it right here. And you can just take the brown leaves and just squeeze it, put it back in the dirt. Something simple as this. Let me show you. I did it yesterday. Let me see. So, see these brown leaves right here of the basil? Just put it in the dirt. And then at that, you'll have basil. But put more. I'm just showing you a video, so I want to make this go long. But it smells so damn good over here. Blow your mind. This is a persimmon. This was in the pot. I put her in the ground. And this used to be the peach tree, but I was like, well, I have 3 peach trees in the ground. Just do 2. So that's a peach tree, and I have another peach tree in the backyard in the ground. And this is a persimmon. I had 3. Of course, the birds ate it, and I took one in the house, but I'm just letting it be so it can grow. But see these fresh? These are new ones trying to come. New ones. Pay attention to your trees. That's how you're gonna know when to put more stuff in the ground. So let me talk about this rosemary. You want to see how big this is. This been in the ground. If you watch my videos, 4 years, maybe 4 years. They were small, tiny. Bought them in a pot, probably $5 or $3. Well, this is the first year they seeded. So you see these purple seeds? I don't need to personally sprinkle the seeds in there, but I'm gonna take them. But these purple flowers are the seeds. So if you ever wonder how you're gonna get your rosemary to seed, to take it, to relocate it, or give some away, these are the seeds. And here's the seeds right here. They're brown. So I need to come over here, which I will when I do the other seeds, and I need to cut back. But those are the seeds. So wanted to show you that free rosemary seeds. Absolutely free. These plants normally will be asleep around this time in October, completely knocked down. They're not. They're still up. That's why I said pay attention to nature. Elephant ear. I took it out of the pot over there and I put them in 4 spaces in the ground. Of course, my dog stepped on them, but they'll be just as beautiful and bountiful like this. That's why I put the bricks around, so when the dogs are being walked or the grandkids are playing, they won't step on it. And that way they'll be just as bountiful. Here's another pot with roses. And another testimony that's going back. These are blueberries, these are raspberries, and they spread. So if you put your raspberries and your blackberries in the ground, ladies and gentlemen, be mindful they spread. If you don't mind them spread, go for it. If you do, put them in a pot. These are blueberries. And mind you, I said, here's another blueberry. This one is small. And this one is big. It's in the ground. They doing their thing. And all year long, I got to come and eat. But you cut this raspberry back, and it just give you more raspberries. And how you know when your raspberries are growing? When they look crusty or dry like this when they first come, that's the first stage of them coming. When they look like that, that's the first stage of them coming. So they're coming. They're coming. You can cut this back because the sun, it was heat damage. And then some fresh ones will come, because that's what I'll do. And this is all blackberries. And again, sign. When they look crusty like that, they letting you know they're coming back. And you'll have some fresh blackberries. So twice a year, my blackberry give me blackberries. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, join my garden tour with me. Might have been long, but I want to show you, to take a leap of faith, that I did all this from scratch. I just put dug up some of my plants right here, and I deposit in here. And look how beautiful bouquet they got. I did the same thing over here with the raspberries and the blackberries. I gotta come over here and zip tie. I put the raspberries and blackberries in the ground and created me a fence. And of course, it always get on their side. I'll zip tie it or I cut it. But this is free. Remember I talked about the blueberry plant, which I'm gonna fill this plant section up with dirt. But this is where the blueberry was. When I told y'all that I had a blueberry plant over here sitting by itself, I gotta come and get that. But this is where the blueberry plant was, on the side of the house, and it grew by itself. It didn't need a friend, it didn't need a neighbor. And all of these that you see that look like this, these are all strawberries. So I'm just gonna fill this dirt up and just let unlimited strawberries just come over here and grow. Me and the kids and the grandkids can come over here and get just strawberries. And well, not only that, you can transplant at different spots of your yard. More strawberries, herbs, and strawberries. And like I said, the water falling there, I think that's why I did it. But this is unlimited raspberries and blackberries. And how you know it's coming back, it starts out looking like this, crusty. Look. And then you come back, you look up, you'll have green, and it'll be full of berries. So yeah, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Hypothetically Speaking Gardening. This is my backyard and front yard garden tour. That is my amazing banana tree that's bigger than my porch. And one day I'll have my own rack of bananas in my backyard. And that is my personal botanical garden that I can just come and walk around my yard and see. I don't have to get gas and get in my car and go to no one's garden. I have it here at home. So I want everybody, if you can, just take a leap of faith. Grow some food, grow something, grow some herbs, have some tea, have some seasoning, grow some fruit. You can eat if you like fruit. Just take a leap of faith and grow something. Get your peach tree in the ground. Get your herb beds going. Get your ginger and your turmeric beds and your basil beds and whatever. Right here. This is the elephant ears that I just dug up. And remember, one of these, if you didn't know, represent a whole plant. So just dig this whole piece out and put it any place in your yard. Right here, I'm going to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 plants that I can transplant in 7 different pots. And each one of them plants will give me exactly more babies. But take a leap of faith. Get you some bricks. Get you some fruit. Grow something. Get your water jugs. Get your things. I actually wanted to show you a testimony, but the trash man came. I had like 3 or 4 water hoses in the sun, bust them because it been too hot. So in the backyard, I had a silver one. It was too small. My daughter broke it. But I'm going to get a big, long silverware because I noticed the heat when it comes to the water hose, it's making my hose bubble and split and pop. So I found me a metal one on Amazon. It's 100 feet in the backyard. I'm going to see if I can find another 100 feet or something big like that and use that. And it's good for sun. And they have the other ones that kind of like stretch, that you can roll up almost like a rubber band. One of the guys that did my AC, he used it. It was like a portable one he can just roll up. It was very small. So it's up to you what you desire. But I think I might go with another metal. But take a leap of faith, ladies and gentlemen, and grow something. Put a fruit tree in a pot. I got your pomegranates. I got your Sorrento, your sorrel. Put some seedlings in the ground. Got your fresh kale jumping. I got your cabbage jumping. Your purple turnips coming. I got your mustard greens. I got your kale. So just and I got your Swiss chard, and those Swiss chard lovers, and your ginger garlic lovers. Just take a leap of faith, ladies and gentlemen, and grow something. Grow something. Grow something. Grow something. Just grow something. I got my grapes getting ready to trellis all around here. Just take a leap of faith. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let nobody tell you what you cannot do. It might be warm in their area. It might be cold in their area. If it's not cold in your area, get out and plant something. If it's not cold in your area, I repeat, and get out and plant something. If it was cold when you woke up and then 2 hours after you woke up, it warmed up, get some dirt. Go to your local where you can get some dirt at Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, Walmart, Plant Nursery, whoever sell dirt, or to a garden store that have soil and rocks and place where the lawn care people go. Go get you some soil and grow. Don't let nobody talk you out. It's too late. What can I grow? I told my customers, said, Ms.V, what can I grow? Anything. Just grow anything. I said, nature's telling me something different than the Weather Channel. Just grow anything, anything, anything. I literally seeded all of this yesterday that you see these little white. I seeded all this yesterday. I promise I did. I seeded all. I'm not paying attention to what they talking about. I'm listening to my plants. My plants 2025 is telling me something different. I've never, ever experienced this. And next year will be 7 years gardening, that my fruit trees are waking up in October. I mean, literally waking up in October, and they want to grow. Normally, it'll be cold. And unlimited tomatoes. And just tomatoes, I see people pulling it up. If you don't like tomatoes, I get it. I dig it. That's your garden. If you don't have an extra space, an extra pot, I'm not pulling up my tomato plants. I put them in a container personally by myself, so I can just squeeze the tomato in it. So as it grow, I'm not going to stop it from being growing or doing what it's wanting to do. So as it grow, it can give me unlimited tomatoes. And whenever it comes, I can enjoy the fruits of its labor. I would never not grow my tomatoes in a container. They're so wild. The stems are tough. It needs to be balanced out. Even if you grow it in a bed, be mindful they are super duper tough. So I like the containers or the big pots, whatever you want to call, nicknames you want to call them. But grow them in something that you could take that tomato and squeeze it in the container or pot, and that way it can come back, and whenever it start growing, it just lets you know I'm giving you something for free. Like I said, growing is free. Once you put a seed in the ground, you'll have unlimited tomatillos. You'll have unlimited tomatoes. Unlimited. Just from this right here. Just from this. You just squeeze these. Even when they're green and they fall. You think I'm gonna let these seeds waste? Nope. Because these got seeds in it. You just squeeze it. Might not be yellow, but it damn sure got a seed in it. You just put it in the ground and you let it work its magic. So, sending love and hugs out to everybody. Grow something. Don't let nobody talk you out of having a green finger. My fingers are brown. But take a leap of faith, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for going on this hour and 22 minutes with me. Garden journey, showing you my front and backyard garden. And I appreciate you and your time and you watching. But yes, I would have my all and only plants. Now, when I tell y'all these squirrels getting on my whole nerve, they just be back here. You would think this is a zoo. They be back here playing and fighting. I'm gonna see if you can see his butt. They just be everywhere. These are my chicken babies. They ready to get fed and they ready to get out. And unlimited color of birds. I don't know if you can see the bird. He just flew over here. Let me see if I can get him on camera. But he was in my backyard earlier. Let me see. But every color bird, possibly imagine them being in my backyard. But take a leap of faith with me, ladies and gentlemen. Grow something. I'm going to feed you all. Those are my chickens. Grow something. If you ever see this plant along the road at your job, somebody's house, this is moringa. Harvest the leaves. Look into it. You can use it as a tea, or you can put it in your food, but it is so powerful, healthy. That was a plant came out of the back of my house, really. That fence line all the way over there is mine. If I wanted to have somebody to fill this up with dirt and cut all this back, But when I bought this house, this was already carved out. I guess the owners didn't want to deal with that. But it is a moringa tree, and one of the seeds fell, and it gave me a tree. So I have a moringa tree on this side of the fence. And this is an elderberry in the pot, because this thing grows wild. More peppers. More peppers. Mint, different versions of mint. Unlimited basil. I had zucchini in here. And zucchini in here didn't dry, but this lavender, amazing. Another lavender, amazing. Testimony. Cayenne pepper from seed. Testimony. Red bell peppers, so it'll come. Another, I think jalapeno. More spearmint. First you're gonna have white bell peppers. Started this baby from seed. So this testimony after testimony. These eventually will be yellow bell peppers. These were green bell peppers. Look, all these flowers. These are bell peppers, and these are bigger, of course, than the ones in my backyard, my front yard. Look how thick this stem is. I have something for them to hold up because see how that thing is, because them stems are heavy. And I want that plant to break. These are what is it called? Sorrero. Yes, and more peppers right here. I think these are the little bitty Tabasco peppers that seed had fell in the container, because I didn't know what this was. I couldn't label, but these are Tabasco peppers. See that small plant in the backyard, front yard, but this is going to be a big one. So the bigger the pot is, the bigger the area, the bigger bushy that plant can be. And these are more, and those would be Tabasco peppers, and they reseeded itself, but I squeezed them in the ground, and a lot of them fell. But take a leap of faith. I have more stuff that looks dead. That's not. That is so not dead. So take a leap of faith, ladies and gentlemen, and grow with me. This is Ms.V, a hyperthetically speaking gardener. I want to let you know you can do any and everything you put your mind to. Trust the process. You can have your own tomatoes. You can have your own apples, your own peaches, but you can do this. And I'm sending love and hugs to everybody that need one or just going through something. I want to encourage you. Put a seed, scrape all your seeds out of your fruits and vegetables that you get at the store. Scrape all your seeds from food that you eat or salads that you buy from different restaurants. I don't care if it's a whole tomato in your salad, salad tomato, aroma tomato. Squeeze those seeds in there. I don't care if you have jalapenos and them jalapenos got seeds. Squeeze those jalapenos on top of that soil and water it. If you're eating a fruit or apple somebody blessed you with at lunch, or somebody gave you as a lunch or a dessert, take those seeds, oranges and apple seeds, and plant it, dry it, and grow it, okay? All right, y'all. Y'all have a phenomenal day. And stay encouraged.